What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from Toronto. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished, but might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they face second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Running it after the penalty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It is caught left side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Working quickly here. They'll run for it, Hubbard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Works it past the 20. Gets up the edge to the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Thunderbirds take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Thunderbirds will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Handoff running right, Hubbard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Russ. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Russ off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Airing it out to start this drive. He's on the move. Brought in inside the 20. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. Hubbard hauls it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown. The Thunderbirds take a 13-0 lead. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Thunderbirds drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from this one right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll look to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Wilson on the play fake. He's going to push one deep down there. He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds take a 13-point lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Receiver in motion, headed right. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards, second down coming up.
And look at that, all that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. This one finds Kelsey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. First throw for the backup now. On the move, headed right. He's running for it.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. Looking middle, firing deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On first down, Hurts. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Ontario. The Chiefs trailing on the scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Pass complete to Hubbard. The ball is out! And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, got him the ball back.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Back to throw. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Wilson on 1st and 10. He's on the move. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Dax Hill.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Back to throw it. He's looking deep once again. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Jukes one defender. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mix off the play action. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They kick the running back in motion. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Nix with it on 1st. Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. Escapes a defender. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they send a man in motion. Nix again on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. 3rd and long for him here. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw again. Nix. And that one's going to hit the turf.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix buying some time right. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Working inside the red zone. Connects with Hubbard. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defender comes away with it. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. Juked the defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Toronto first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He lofts it deep left. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete. And that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sending the tight end in motion left. Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it sets up 2nd down. Nix from the gun. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action on 1st. Rolling out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw, here's Nix. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Thunderbirds pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Thunderbirds make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Thunderbirds are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Pressure coming for Nix. It is cut left side. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Play action on 1st down. Finds his target, Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds him on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. Way to the end zone. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Thunderbirds take a 3-possession lead. Gates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They run again with Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Hubbard again. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. On 4th down, Hurts. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. Big gain downfield. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Thunderbirds as we say so long from Toronto.